The speech was dreadful. Oh my God, the speech was dreadful. She just went on and on and on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. We might as well have stayed at home. What a waste of time. The speech was dreadful. Horrible. Mal. The speech. She just went on and on. Simplemente no paraba. Yeah, monotonía total durante una hora. She went on and on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. It was a waste of time. We might as well have stayed at home. We might as well have stayed at home. Why? Because the speech was dreadful, horrible, awful. The worst speech I've ever heard in my life. The worst speech I have ever heard in my life. It was dreadful. She, la pobre señora, she went on, bueno, pobre mío. She went on and on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. It would have been just as well. Hubiera estado tan bien quedarnos en casa. No hemos perdido nada. We didn't miss anything. It was dreadful. Hello. Listen, the speech was dreadful. She just went on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. The speech was dreadful. She went on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. Una vez más, lentito. The speech was dreadful. She just went on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. All right, the first part. The speech was dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, horrible, awful. Ugh, horrible, awful, dreadful. Dreadful escrito. Dreadful. The speech was dreadful means it's impossible to be worse. The speech was dreadful. Very boring, tedious, dull. Yes, a waste of my time, a waste of everybody's time. Dreadful means terrible. The weather was dreadful. This class is dreadful. I hope not. The speech was dreadful. She just went on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. The speech was awful. It was dreadful.
Dreadful. Just dreadful. Oh, sorry. I was just looking at the figures for this month. I was looking at the sales figures, and they're just dreadful. They're absolutely dreadful. Dilo conmigo. The sales figures are dreadful. The sales figures are dreadful. This is terrible. I can't let the board of directors see just how dreadful the figures are. I mean, if they see how dreadful these figures are, they're going to insist that we make changes. And if we make changes, that will really be dreadful. No, we can't. They can't see this. It would be dreadful for everyone. It wouldn't just be dreadful for me. I mean, it would be dreadful for Margaret. It would be dreadful for Felicity. It would be dreadful for George. It would be dreadful for everybody. I mean, it would be absolutely dreadful. I can't let anybody see this. I'm not sure what to do, but I think I'll hide these figures, because if I let anybody see these figures, it would really be dreadful. I mean, it really would. I can't let anybody see these figures. It would be absolutely dreadful.
The speech was dreadful. She just went on and on. We might as well have stayed at home. The speech was dreadful. She just went on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Cuando algo es interminable, la persona goes on and on and on and on. The speech was dreadful. She just simplemente, el just aquí es simplemente iba hablando sin parar, bueno, hasta el fin de los días, to go on and on and on and on. The speech was dreadful. She went on and on. Se dice 2 veces en esta frase, pero lo puedes decir 40 veces si quieres. She went on and on and on and on. All right. I don't like speeches that never stop. Interminable. They go on. These speeches go on and on. And in this case, the speech went on and on and on. Word of the day. Casi se me olvida. To scream. Chillar, gritar a todo pulmón. To scream. Scream. Escrito scream. I scream. You scream. We all scream. For ice cream. Es como helado. Ice cream. Ice cream.
Hi guys, it's Felicity here. Thankfully, I've escaped one of Harriet's speeches. Oh, it just went on and on and on and on. Oh, it was terrible. Eso, decimos, it went on and on and on and on. Repeat with me. She went on and on and on and on and... Exactly. So, she was telling us about new procedures in the hotel. And she just went on and on and on. Let me tell you, it was not fun. Oh, she's still going on and on and on. I hate it when Harriet gives speeches because every time she gives a speech, she just goes on and on and on. I never go on and on and on. No, Harriet does though. She's telling us about new procedures, new rules. Poor Margaret's still there listening. Oh, and Harriet's still going on and on and on. I said I had an appointment, so I had to go because I don't want to listen to it anymore.
Felicity!
Just coming, Harriet!
Hi. Okay, one more time. The speech was horrible. The speech was dreadful. La chica esta, she just went on and on and on and on and on. My God. We might as well have stayed at home. Que perdí tiempo. It was pointless. We might as well have stayed at home. Hubiera sido mejor simplemente quedarnos en casa. Fue una pérdida total de tiempo. So, we might as well. Impossible expression to translate to Spanish. Might as well. Means it would have been just as good. Sería tan bueno, mejor incluso, no haber ido a este discurso. We might as well have stayed at home. We might as well. Siempre es con resignación. We might as well. But it's too late. We might as well have stayed at home. Yes, because the speech was horrible. The speech was dreadful. Yes. The poor girl went on and on and on. What a waste of time. For me, for you, for everybody. We might as well have stayed at home. We might as well have stayed at home. We might as well. We might as well have stayed at home.
Hey, how's it going? Let me tell you about last night. The night was dreadful. She just went on and on. Might as well have stayed at home. I might as well have stayed at home. I'm not exaggerating. So come on, repeat it with me. I might as well have stayed at home. I took her out to dinner and she got food everywhere. She might as well have just eaten with her hands. And then there was such a mess afterwards. She might as well have just picked up the food and thrown it everywhere. And if that wasn't bad enough, later on, she started to get really hyperactive and make loads of noise. I might as well have been with my friends. What a disaster. And then, when I dropped her off at home, she didn't even say thank you. I might as well have stayed at home. I might as well have saved my money. I tell you what, that is the last time I'm taking my little sister out to dinner. Honestly. I mean, I might as well have gone on a date or something.